many brothers and sisters out there are confused. Lot of Christians, especially fundamentalists, use the word rapture to refer to the secret coming of Christ, suddenly catching up Christians and take them to heaven. Really? Matthew 24 verse 36 to 42 reads as follows, "But about that day or hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father." The second coming of Christ will be as Noah's day. For in the days before the flood, people were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, up to the day Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and took all sinners away. This time, 2 men will be in the field, one will be taken and the other left. 2 women will be grinding with a hand mill, one will be taken and the other left. The truth is, the people who were taken away in Noah's time were sinners. The flood carried them away and they died, while Noah and his family were left behind saved in the Arkansas. That is why, my friend, you wish not to be taken away. 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3 reads as follows, "Let no one deceive you by any means, for that day will not come unless the falling away comes first, and the man of sin, the son of perdition, be revealed." The Antichrist will perform miracles and cause fire to come down from heaven before the people. He will kill the 2 witnesses after they have completed their testimony of 3.5 years. The 2 witnesses are 2 group of repentant believers anointed and set apart from the world to preach the gospel of the kingdom to the people who are perishing. The 2 witnesses consist of Israelites and Gentiles who are granted in. They were given power to perform miracles and to shut down the heaven so it will not rain during their ministry. Revelation 11 verse 3 to 13 say, "I will appoint my 2 witnesses, and they will prophesy for 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. They are the 2 olive trees and they stand before the Lord of the earth. If anyone tries to harm them, fire comes from their mouths and devours their enemies. This is how anyone who wants to harm them must die. They have power to shut up the heavens so that it will not rain during the time they are prophesying, and they have power to turn the waters into blood and to strike the earth with every kind of plague as often as they want. Now when they have finished their testimony, the beast that comes up from the abyss will attack them and overpower and kill them. Their bodies will lie in the public square of the great city, which is figuratively called Sodom and Egypt, where also their Lord was crucified. For 3.5 days some from every people, tribe, language and nation will gaze on their bodies and refuse them burial. The inhabitants of the earth will gloat over them and will celebrate by sending each other gifts, because these 2 prophets had tormented those who live on the earth. But after the 3.5 days the breath of life from God entered them, and they stood on their feet, and terror struck those who saw them. Then they heard a loud voice from heaven saying to them, "Come up here." And they went up to heaven in a cloud, while their enemies looked on. At that very hour there was a severe earthquake and 1/10 of the city collapsed. 7,000 people were killed in the earthquake, and the survivors were terrified and gave glory to the God of heaven. 2 witnesses are considered saints, so why do you think that you will be raptured in secret while the saints are going through tribulations to the point of being killed by the Antichrist? When you read Revelation 11 verse 8 you will realize that the dead witnesses' bodies were lying in 3 places: Egypt, Sodom and Jerusalem, where our Savior was crucified. How can 2 people's bodies be in all this place and that they will preach the gospel to all the world and all nations? It is clear that the 2 witnesses are not 2 people but 2 groups of people from all over the earth. That is why they could preach the gospel of the kingdom written in Matthew 24 verse 14 that reads as follows, "This gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come." You deserve to know why all your mainline churches are leading you into destructions. Meanwhile, prepare yourselves for the great tribulations, because you will go through it. This is what the Bible say, those who endure till the end will be saved. So, what do you think who should endure the most horrible distresses time ever since creation? Jacob's trouble is all about the persecution of Kafirs, the children of Jacob, which you are. Sinini will allow you to go through tribulations because you have rejected his law, polluted his Sabbaths, lusted after pagan sun gods, and joined yourselves in all the abominations, idolatry, ancestors' worship, Sodom and Gomorrah, allowed foreigners to practice their wickedness in his holy place. Hi.